When we begin the year and everyone is literally planning their goals, planning their vision boards, planning everything, making sure that they have everything prepared for the new year, I don't see the same effort every time we enter a new month. So here is a few things that I do at the beginning of each month. So the first thing I do is actually feedback from the previous month. I do believe that every time you enter a new month, you need to enter with clarity in your mind. Like, you need to be clear. This comes from actually analyzing your previous month and knowing exactly what has gone good, what has gone bad, what can be improved, what you could have done better, what needs to change. All of these things need to be in your mind for you to be able to then enter a new month and already have analyzed those, then make the changes that are necessarily for the coming month. The second thing is actually choosing a specific goal. Now, I know there's different people that do these different ways, and I get it. Like, some people do it from January to March, they focus on one goal, and then from March to June, they focus on another goal. That is cool. If you actually focus 1 month on each goal, you are actually able to delegate and not be so focused on one thing, and actually, be balanced. The same way that you focus on your finances, the other month you then focus on your family, the other month you go and focus on the school that you have to do. Things like that. I think it's more balanced than just fixated on one specific goal and that's it. So I think that doing goals by month can actually work for some people. Now, the third thing is actually organizing. So now that you have the goal that you're going to focus for the next month, if your goal is quite big, it's important to make it small. Now, this works perfectly for me because I'm very visual, and if I see something that's very complex and very difficult and I don't break it down, I break. And when I say I break, I mean I stop. I don't know what to do and I become lazy about it. So for me, it's very important to actually have my big goal. Okay, I know my big goal is this, but then I actually need to separate this into steps that I can take throughout the month that's going to allow me to accomplish what I want to accomplish. Organizing is more in the sense of break down your goals and break down into actions that you can actually take to do in the coming month. Fourth thing, funny enough, is actually know your money in and your money out. Like, if you're going to enter a new month, you need to know the previous month what you were spending on. And I'm very to blame on this because I know that people will say, oh, I already know where my money is coming off. Like, my money is coming on the rent and the water, this and that. No, my friend, actually go and check your bank statements because your bank statements do not lie. I was here thinking I was spending my money on these big budgets, but actually I'm spending my money on the small things. See that 1 month you are literally spending so much money on food, you can avoid that for the next month. If you know that you are spending so much in clothes, you can avoid that for the next month. And I could actually save £300 in 1 month because I knew where I was spending my money. So just see where you're spending your money so then you avoid that on the next month. Fifth thing here is self-improvement. Now, I say this because for me, at least, it's very important for me to look at myself and know that I'm not in the same place that I was a week ago. Self-improvement is on the name. Is improving yourself, if you don't know. I really think that like each month we should focus on something, like either reading a book or listening to a podcast or maybe doing a course or maybe learning something new. It can be a food, it can be whatever. I myself don't want to be a person that I look at myself from beginning of January and now I'm in December and I'm looking at me like, yeah, Claudia, like there's nothing new to you. Like, you're the same Claudia like you were in. No. I need to look at myself in December, see like, no, actually I'm different. I'm not the same. I develop, like I grow. Next thing is actually deep clean. Now, it's very important for you to clean. I know everyone knows that because you want to start the new month at least with a different atmosphere. And when I say atmosphere, I mean even in your room, even in the place that you are on, you want it to be clean. Making that extra effort at every beginning of the month is actually very good, and I have been doing this and it's actually very refreshing. Last but not least, be grateful. Now, I say this because sometimes we are in a run to pursue our goals and we are so focused on the things that we don't yet have that we forget the things that we do have. And sometimes without thinking, we can be very ungrateful. So it's very important for you to be grateful for the things that you already have. Don't be upset just because you don't have something yet. No, work towards it. It's very important, yes. And since we're going to begin a month, let's let's also begin a month being grateful for what we already have.